Ebusuya mama kwaba and then so yebekaya and che bia na the Speaker of Parliament Albert Kimford Sumanu Bagbin ebe announce say 4 parliamentary seats has been declared vacant. Na eba anesano the NDC declared themselves as the majority of the parliamentary caucus in the House. Now we na proud to the announcement of the Speaker no Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin so ye MP for Efutu. No so ye the majority leader no a petition Supreme Court about the intended decision of the Speaker of Parliament to declare 4 seats vacant. Na ekoba asa no ebusuya Supreme Court ebekasai echiremu say the Speaker of Parliament does not have that capacity to declare the 4 seats vacant, and for that matter, making the NDC the majority in Parliament. Anunti Ebusuya Enra on the 11th of November 2024, Supreme Court etnase on the matter. Na Supreme Court etnase no, what they could see baby. Na Nedri Ameka say the Supreme Court has given its final verdict on the issue brought to it by the majority leader, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin, concerning the declaration of 4 seats in Parliament vacant, which made the NPP the minority in Parliament.
By court, in a majority decision of 5-2, Lovelace Johnson JSC and Amadou Tanko JSC dissenting on the issue of jurisdiction, the plaintiff's action succeeds. The full reasons and orders of the court shall be filed with the registrar by close of day tomorrow, 13th November 2024. This is the judgment of the court.
Most grateful.
And in a 5-2 decision, as in 5 of the judges of the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin against 2 who ruled in favor of the Speaker of Parliament. I don't see Yabekaya Andra after the court proceedings, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin reacted towards a reportage by a Channel 1 broadcaster at the Supreme Court premises. Na sansemo no ko viral mobia che na dwene kan wa ekeka bi ema ebusia member say kwatwe sa reaction na Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin towards the Channel 1 presenter no embra na nto a nkomotwetwe no so
ruling, but that didn't go in his favor, and now we've gotten to the point where the Supreme Court is expected to give some final ruling. Yeah.
Stop misreporting. I am the majority leader. Don't say no, say it. You've been saying it consistently, and I've been correcting you. The court has pronounced. Stop describing me as leader of MPP caucus. You should know better.
So, Nana, there you have it. Alexander Afenyo Markin. I'm clearly not happy with the description. With the description that's been widely reported in the media as leader of the MPP caucus. According to him, he still remains the majority leader, and there's been no set project. There's been no set.
Young man, wait. For the purpose of education, the speaker made a pronouncement. The court has ruled. You have lawyers at City. I don't know your experience in reporting, but once a court has made a pronouncement to restore the status quo, don't say that I am saying. You, as a reporter, there has been 2 rulings confirming that. So don't continue to describe me as leader of MPP caucus. Is that okay? Don't tell the public that I am claiming and that you don't know what it is. Unless you don't know why you are doing court reporting.
I know why I'm doing court reporting.
No. So can you clarify?
Yeah, but I've mentioned it clearly in previous reports and in subsequent reports that you are the leader of the MPP caucus of the House. And even the Speaker of Parliament, so, Nana, clearly, Alexander Afenyo Markin interrupting my report here, clearly raising issues, not too happy with a description of him as the leader of the MPP caucus.
Yeah, when say no, and they are Supreme Court ruling the matter in favor of Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin. So no, now I say Nijaba, and into the same medium and or reacting against them. No, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins a grantee interview with the Channel 1 presenter. Now, so I apologize for what happened yesterday. Hey, or Chile say I say Nijaba and say anybody in Nibriba, what me there, hey, Honorable Alexander, why gentleman thing. I'm apologize to the Channel 1 reporter. Or say the same medium or they react and or Sansu Jina Hall, as Sansu apologize. Say I miss to say ne kwan so no.
The public and explain issues to them, and then also I think we take this opportunity to let go what happened yesterday, the disagreement we had, you know, because
Honorable, finally,
Channel 1
Honorable, so finally, Order 53 of your standing orders gives you the power to trigger a recall of Parliament. When should we expect that?
We have just completed this process here. I am sure we would engage. It's time to engage. It's time to allow deeper reflection. It's time to sit together. Okay, we sit together and look at the bigger picture. I think cool heads will prevail. I'm told Mr. Speaker is out of the jurisdiction. We pray that he comes so that we sit together as a people. That is what is important.
So, Nana, Majority Leader Alexander Afenyo Markin engaging as brief.
I don't know. Supreme Court in a 5-2 decision has ruled the case involving Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin and the Speaker of Parliament concerning the Speaker's decision to declare 4 seats of Parliament vacant, which made the NDC the majority. And we just say about it means now in Parliament, the MPP remains the majority caucus, whilst the NDC remains the minority in Parliament. Now, whether this is going to be accepted by the Speaker or not, you know, I'm running crab and bedding, and until we are expecting, say, in the coming days, the Speaker is going to reconvene Parliament for their normal business. Now, start and do and they will say, so, Speaker, at the Supreme Court decision, no, Ebeye Juma and I say, Afenyo Juma. But in the meantime, the Supreme Court has ruled that the Speaker cannot do that and should not do that. And for that matter, the MPP remains the majority in Parliament, irrespective of the fact that 3 of the current members of Parliament of MPP are contesting as independent, and also 1 member of the NDC is also contesting as an independent going into the 2024 elections. And in Sebusian, one of the leading counsel for Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins, Honorable Joe Gate, Bribie Kwemunoye, Railway Development Minister, Osansoye, MP for Esikado Kitan in the Western region, or granting interview with Channel 1 News. Nebusian in seminar or the 2 Ghana, but say could be Eba.
So I'm sure you must be very happy with the decision of the court.
Well, I mean, I think I've been in law for too long. I accept decisions as they come. I mean, if they are ruled against, I would have accepted it. I've come to realize that in this matter of law, you must accept decisions as they come. You go to court and a judge is engaging you, questioning you. You may think that the judge doesn't like you, so to speak. But you'll be surprised that that judge will rule in your favor. Maybe you needed some clarification. Some of the judges too will heckle you, and then they will go the way you expected them to go. I don't want to comment on that, but I think that what I'm saying, people understand. If you listen to what happened yesterday and you see it today, you understand what I'm saying. But I want to talk about another matter. You know, when this thing traveled, it reached a point that there was this dispute as to whether Markin was the majority leader or the leader of the caucus. I think it was the most unnecessary dispute, because what happened was that even before today, the Supreme Court has stayed the status quo to the time before the Speaker's ruling. So therefore, during this period, there has been no time that Markin is not the leader of the majority. He has, I mean, yes, the leader of the minority is also the leader of the NDC caucus, but he's the leader of the minority. And so yesterday, Markin was the leader of the NPP caucus and the majority leader. And today also, he's the majority leader.
I think as we move on from it back to the point, it's fair enough, but to the point where the NDC were still holding themselves as majority, and when we are not heard, when we are not heard explicitly from the Speaker, you know, when he gave the order to to vacate the 4 seats. It was clear and loud. But we didn't hear him like that on whether who was the majority. And mind you, and he also had a press briefing where this question was posed to him, and he didn't make any such pronouncement. There have been criticisms that issues of that nature should be handled in Parliament and not at the court.
What I tell, and even just now, then the decision of the Supreme Court is useless. We must wait what the Speaker will say. Because from what you are saying, it means that the decision of the Supreme Court. I keep on saying that we should not take these things personally. You know, when I was a much younger person, I used to take these things personally. When I lose a case or I win a case, I get emotional. No, there's no emotion about that. I mean, yesterday, 1 or 2 judges were a little rude. I was just cool. I'm not faced by these things. They know what is motivating them. What motivates me is the country, Ghana. It is one country we have. NDC, MPP, you, me, our passport, Ghana card. And so we need an oasis of peace. I'm glad this is behind us. I pray that this election too is peaceful. Whoever wins, God bless the person. Whoever loses, God bless the person. We work together to make Ghana better.
I want to talk to you briefly about Sikado Keita, but still on the case. Your colleagues on the other side, counsels for the Speaker, these 2 days did not show up. Thaddeus Sorry, Justice Ramsay, they were representing the Speaker when this whole case started. Yesterday they didn't show up, today they didn't show up. Have any idea why they stayed out of court and what the possible implications could be?
Let me tell you let me confess about the relationship between me and Thaddeus Sorry. There was a matter involving my law firm and somebody. And I asked my wife, President of Bar, that which lawyer should we use? She said Thaddeus Sorry. So Thaddeus Sorry is our lawyer.
He's a friend.
Not just our friend, he's also our lawyer. Of all the lawyers in Ghana, my classmates, my friends, my relatives, I have cousins who are lawyers. She herself has relatives who are lawyers. She said, let's use Thaddeus Sorry. So I have so much respect.
You know, I'm just say, Mati, it's Honorable Jogate Edutugano. I know, in conclusion, Supreme Court has ruled in favor of Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin concerning the declaration of 4 seats vacant by the Speaker of Parliament some few weeks ago. It is hybrid here. We expect the minority side is going to accept this decision by the apex court of the land. You best subscribe to this channel here. Don't subscribe. Am I send a update be about on Saturday to me Akabi. I am some for Nana Apia Medemo Ebesia.